KD8ZSH. Good morning, Jim. Yep, my daughter's holding her own. She's presently sleeping. My wife is still eating breakfast, so I don't have any dogs in my lap there. It's like little vultures gathered around her, all except one, and she's snoozing on the couch. But, yeah, we're staying warm. But, boy, it is cold outside. They say it's -2 here. So, hope everybody stays warm and safe. We do have to go out and try to get some groceries here, possibly today. We had somebody clear out our driveway last night, so hopefully we can get out and get something going. That's about all the rambling I've got. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, I'm going to go up into Jacksonville, Florida, because this time the pedestrians, they might outrun their node out there. So we'll see if they're out and walking this morning. I got the pretty one yesterday, so let me see, Wednesday. Yeah, he should be there. W8 JAX WB8 BMW. Is it chilly down there, Rod?
Hey, good morning there, Jim. Your wish came true. You got the short straw here. W8JAX, portable pedestrian, and Miss Lucy is trying to eat something on the path here. You never know what a beagle tries to eat. But anyway, it is cold down here. 35 degrees today. We're going up to the mid-50s, so we're well below normal temperatures for northern Florida for this time of the year. And Miss Wendy and Miss Missy are way ahead of me. They're waving though, so that's why I'm picking up the mic here this morning. Normally on Wednesdays, Miss Wendy says hello. Anyway, good news is 2 minutes 5 seconds today of additional daylight in northern Ohio. Down here in Florida, we're not getting quite that much more daylight. And that brings to 45 minutes since the beginning of winter. Back to you, Jim. Thanks for giving us a call, W8JAX.
All righty, Rod. Well, a good deal on the time. Yeah, 25 minutes. It's getting better, you know. All righty. Well, you tell Wendy and Missy, I'm glad she's back in United States, you know, traveling around the world. And you tell her I said hi. And yeah, be careful of what Lucy picks up off the sidewalk, you know. It might, well, never mind on that. So you stay warm and everybody stay safe and stay well, and that includes the kids. All righty. Now we'll go down to Mark and Sarah and see how they're doing. WB6 BJN WB8 BMW. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net here this morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Stay on the warm side of the door, folks. We're going to talk about the continued prolonged cold snap in my weather section on the net. So be ready for that for those of you who can hang around. Right now, here's my... And by the way, Sarah's doing good, and she's staying warm too. She has a little bit of a headache, but not too bad. Let's check the weather here in Tennessee. Not very nice this morning. 30.3, 7.8 on the barometer, and it is steady. 10 degrees, and the dew point is at 8. Humidity 93%. And clear skies, calm winds. Not clear skies, but we do have freezing fog this morning. 10 degrees and foggy, and it's freezing fog. Very dangerous situation. High today about 29 degrees, which for here is cold, but not as cold as it has been. The other day it was down to 16 for a high. So it's very cold. Another major Arctic air mass coming. We'll talk about that later. Back to you, Jim. WB6BJN, thanks for being there this morning. And Sarah's doing great. And from both of us, great to hear everybody. Back to you.
All righty, Mark. Well, nice to hear that Sarah is doing good. All righty. Well, we'll go real quick and see a critter report up there. See if Tom's keeping an eye. I don't think anybody's doing anything up there. KA8MNT, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is on here so far. Well, let's see, the critters. I had one brave squirrel yesterday practicing for the telephone pole climb in the Olympics. He scurried up that telephone pole, got to the very top, looked around, went out on the arm, got back on the pole, went down to the telephone line, and crossed it over to the next pole. He did it in a very, very good length, very good time. So I told him, after that he had to go back in and get warm. It was just too cold out there for him to do any more. And he complained, but he went. As far as the rest of the critters, they stayed honkered down. They were smarter than this other one. So that's all we've got to report for today. So with that, we'll turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Yeah, that's on the ticket there. It's on the Squirrel Olympics. It's a pole climb, arm line return, and so if he's doing that, he's okay. But the rest of them, they got some different ones. All righty. Well, I only got about a minute before I got to turn it over to Fred. One good thing today is Kerry. Yeah, he's the closer. Now he might not be on there as a closer tonight or this afternoon or this morning really, because with the lakes freezing over, he might be out ice fishing this morning. He might have a whole bunch of crappie and bluegill laying around his little hole there, and gonna come home and have a nice fish fry. Good morning, Kerry. Alrighty, and I got to say good morning to Bill. He keeps telling me that I'm stretching the truth sometimes, or just not an outright lie there, Bill. Alrighty, WAAKOC WB8VMW, and like Bill says, it's too late. I already told a lie. So over to you, Fred. WB8VMW.
A very good morning issued to you, my friend James. It's good to hear you warming up the airwaves before the net starts. Excellent job, as always. I want to let Tom know, KA8MNT, that I told my wife his joke from yesterday. She's got a good sense of humor. She laughed at it. CQ. This is WA8KOC, and I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. This is Wednesday, the 28th of January, 2026 edition of the net, and it's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WAWKY repeater. Frequency for this repeater is 147 Mark 390 megahertz. CTCSS code for the repeater is 114 Mark 8. Location of this repeater is in Doylestown, Ohio. This is a controlled net. All traffic should pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break in as required. My name's Fred. My call sign is WA8KOC, and I'm really glad to be with everybody this morning. I'm sorry I missed last night's weekly net. I'm sure it was a bang-up, just a blast of a job. And Dustin always does a great job. I think Nick's got some announcements for us a little bit later on when he checks in. But this is SuperNet Wednesday on Silver Creek's repeater. Jim, I'm going to throw it back to you. Good morning. How the heck are you? And how are you? Are you taking good care of Judy and keeping her warm?
Oh, yeah. I keep her warm. She keeps me warm. And I told her I was going out and I was going to push some snow off the truck, and she got a little upset about that. And so I said, well, never mind. I'm just going to go sit on the couch. So everything is good again. No, we're doing fine. For a couple of old duffers, broken and creaking and popping, but we're vertical. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to back on out of here, and I hope everybody stays warm if you can, and if you got to go outside, be careful. I didn't get to talk to, I said good morning, but I didn't hear Tom in there. Hopefully, if he has to work or run down to the store, he'd be very careful. Alrighty, Fred, I'll turn it back to you, and I'm going to head for the kitchen and see what I might end up doing some cold cereal this morning. Who knows? Bacon-flavored oatmeal, that keep me going. But anyway, back to you, Fred. Back to net.
Jim, you and Judy have a wonderful Wednesday, a marvelous day ahead of you. Stay warm. I don't think the porch is going to be very welcoming today. Maybe later on, a couple days from now. But be safe. It's always good to hear from you. There are two people that have been on my mind that I have not heard on the net recently. W8MPG, my pal Jim over in Clinton. Haven't heard him for quite a while. And my friend John, AC8AT. I have not heard from John. Maybe they'll chime in here a little bit later on. But right now, I want to get everybody in here that's mobile, short time, or an Outlander. Good morning, one and all. This is WA8KOC. Glad to be with you.
Hey, Victor, Mike Mobile.
Kilo Delta 8, Quebec Mike Papa, KD8, QMP Thomas, at Olmsted Township, and I'll be in and out this morning.
Whiskey, Charlie Bravo Golf, Mobile, Columbus, Ohio, Chris, in and out.
N8, YMY, November 8, Yankee Mike, Yankee John. I'll be in and out this morning. 7-3's Fred. Stay warm.
KE8OWX, Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Whiskey X-Ray, mobile.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim Mobile, in and out.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, down the farm, short time.
KC8, Fox Queen Victor. We'll be getting ready once we're through here for the doctors. Case up QV.
W8WKY.
W8JAX, Whiskey 8, Juliet Alpha X-Ray, portable pedestrian. Name is Rod.
Whiskey 8, here, thing, our uniform, Stu, Sheridan, Ohio, Mobile.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Good morning, Brother Fred. Short time.
Well done, everybody. No collisions on that first round this morning. Great to hear, everybody. I'm going to get the mobiles in here, and I want to recognize the in and out stations. KD8 QMP, Thomas, thanks for being here. I marked you in and out. Drop back and spend some time with us when you care to. W8 CBG, Chris, I've got you in and out. Thanks for being here with us. Drop back with us whenever you want. And our friend John, N8YMY. John, thanks for the check-in. Keep warm, buddy. Stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. KD8HAG, Tim out in Litchfield was mobile in and out. Tim, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I got you marked in and out. Back up to the top of the list, KD8VMM, WA8KOC. Brian, good to hear you, pal. Is it pretty cold out there this morning?
Hey, good morning, Fred. Everybody on the net. Yeah, I had -3, so clearing skies. Looks like it's going to be a nice sunrise. So a little bit of color there. And, yeah, the roads are the same as yesterday, so. And that's about what I got. It's supposed to be colder today than yesterday, so. Stay warm out there. Be safe. Looks like 20s next week, so. 88VMM. That'll be clear.
All right, Brian. Thanks for being here with us. I will look forward to talking to you next week. You drive safe. Negative numbers first thing to start off in the morning. Not very pleasant, but maybe it'll warm up a little bit through the day. And you say there's a nice sunrise coming, so clear skies. That's one positive thing. Take care, pal. 7-3. I'll talk to you soon. KE8OWX. My buddy Thomas is also in here with us. Thomas, how's your ride going this morning? Pretty darn cold, right? WA8KOC.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Yeah, it sure is cold. Car claimed -9 when it got started this morning, so. We got gloves and everything. We're staying warm. Car's finally warmed up. We're moving down the highway. Traffic's still pretty light, so it's probably related to the kids not having school yet this week. But, yeah, I don't know how that's going to end up at the end of the year, or if we're going to have to do Saturday school or what, but I think we've hit our 5 already. We'll see how that ends up. You have a good one, Fred, and we'll talk to you another time. KE8OWX, back to net control.
Affirmative, Thomas. Thanks for coming in this morning and checking in with us. I appreciate it very much. Maybe by Memorial Day they'll be ready to start school back up again. This is ridiculous. When I was a kid, you know, it was really cold like this and a whole heck of a lot more snow, and you got your tail out of the house and you got to school on time. Raised a bunch of wimps here, I guess. Anyway, take good care of yourself. Be safe. Hopefully the kids are safe. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. KD8SLG, just Nick, your short time. Take it away. It's good to hear you, buddy.
WA8KOC, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Fred, and all the Barometer Net. -10 out here this morning. That's glorious. Gonna go wrestle with the Subaru for a few minutes. Thanks. Make sure everybody makes it back here for the nets later on today. We've got the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net at 1 o'clock. Dustin's got the first hour, and probably Ray has the second hour. Maybe they'll share with us. I missed it early this morning. And tonight on the Beacon Net at 10 o'clock, early check-in start at 9:30. It's the Josh and Lucy show. That's always fun. Hope to see you there. Thanks, Fred. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
I know that the Outbacks are not the most comfortable ride in town, but the Subarus go when others don't, and they're safe. So be careful whatever you do today. Get the thing warmed up, cleaned off, if there's snow on top of it. We'll look forward to hearing you a little bit later in the day. Thanks for the announcement, Nick. Take good care of yourself. Stay warm. AA8CT, Brother Craig, your short time also. Good morning. Good to hear you. How are things down in Shreve?
AAKOC, good morning, Brother Fred. Well, I looked at the thermometer this morning. I thought maybe I had batteries because it just said 0. But then I looked again, now it's saying -1. So there's a bit of a, we got a nice, shall we say, summer breeze blowing through here, it's cold. And everybody, I think, is adapting to it, but we're just not used to this type of weather. With that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Be safe. Stay on the warm side of the door out there, Barometer Netters, if you can. And if you have to go to work, be careful and respect the weather, because this is something that can do you harm if you don't respect it. So, Brother Fred and all the other Barometer Netters, take care, be safe. Go out and make somebody smile, because you know what? It'll make you feel better, and we will get through this. And we can look back, and maybe it'll all make us all smile when we get on the warmer side of the thermometer. Take care, my brother. We'll talk to you later. AA8 CT back to WAAKOC. Take care, my brother.
Brother Craig, you're absolutely right. You really have to be cautious in this kind of weather. Dress for it accordingly. Make sure that if you get stranded somewhere, you're warm enough to keep hold until somebody gets to you. And thank you for being in here with us this morning. Always a pleasure to talk to my pal. And whatever you're up to today, be safe, stay warm. I'll talk to you soon. 7-3. W8STU. Stu's out there in Mobile. Stu, is it cold enough for you? WA8KOC.
Good morning again. This fine, beautiful, chilly morning where I got -4 at the moment. Auburn Road southbound, heading into Munson. I'll tell you what, on the way home yesterday, it was some kind of a treat. Not. On the way home, my phone started going crazy. Got some kind of notification. Of course, I couldn't read it. A couple of minutes later, my son calls and says, "Hey, Dad, did you get that notification?" I said, "I heard it, but of course I'm driving. I couldn't read it." He said, "It's going to be, you're going to have some snow squalls. It's going to be blizzard conditions." About 2 minutes later, I drove right into it, and he was right. It was so bad, I could only see about 10 feet in front of me. That's how bad it was. I was down to about 8 to 10 miles an hour, break for time. Couldn't see the road, so I put my hazards on, and I told my son, "I better get out the phone here." I said, "I can't even see the road. I don't know if I'm in the road or not." That's how bad it was. It only lasted for maybe about 10 to 12 minutes, and then it kind of cleared out, but for that 10 minutes, it was just unbelievable. I haven't driven in that kind of weather in a long time, but I made it. Yeah, back on the road again today. But I hope everybody has a great day today, and we're getting closer to Friday. With that, I'll say 73, big A8 to ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control, the best to you.
Stu, thanks for joining in with us this morning. Sincerely appreciated it. I hope the drive this morning is not as crazy as yesterday. My wife faced the same thing coming back from Cuyahoga Falls to Kenmore area. It was whiteout, and I mean, it didn't last a whole heck of a long time, but it was crazy. And we both got alerts on our phones, so the weather alerts are working, as are the Amber alerts. But yeah, pretty crazy. And thank goodness it doesn't last all day during drive time, right? Take care of yourself, Stu. 7-3. I'll talk to you soon. I think it's Rod up next, W8JAX. Rod, good morning. How are you and Wendy doing? I imagine you've got a pretty nice day planned, and it's probably going to be up in the 60s for a high, right?
Hey, good morning there, Fred, and to all on the Barometer Net. This is W8JAX, and we currently have 35 degrees, a cold 35 degrees here in northern Florida and Jacksonville, going up to the mid-50s. And we just witnessed a very beautiful sunrise, though. Pink glow out over the Atlantic, where there are about 5-foot waves. Very beautiful sunrise. And our day today, this morning, it'll be a quiet morning, but this afternoon, the local hospice here that we volunteer for asked for some additional help. So we'll be, Lucy's pulling at me here. There I don't know if you heard the bark. But anyway, we'll be out at the hospice this afternoon. Back to you there, Fred. Thanks for giving us a call. WHAAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Rod, real quick, I'll be thinking of Lucy on your walk with you. Is Wendy there? Can I dock her in on the net log here?
That's affirmative. She is actually walking with our neighbor. They're way ahead of me. But you can proxy her in. She is actually turned back and looking at me way, way ahead of me and waving. So they're both waving. So you may proxy her in, Fred. Back to you.
All right. When you catch up with them, let your friend, your neighbor, know that we're thinking of her as well. But you two, we always think of you, and always am pleased to get a chance to say good morning to the both of you. Give Wendy a hug for Roseanne and I, and Ms. Lucia a scratch behind the ear. We'll talk to you later on, Rod. Take good care of yourselves. Enjoy your day. 7-3. KC8FQV, WA8KOC. Mark, take it away.
Good morning, Fred. Yeah, it's cold out there. Well, I'll have to get up and get ready to go to the doctor. See how all the cylinders of mine are working. See what the bloods are. And so, but I think it's just a checkup. I don't think this is a physical. So everything else is going good. Yeah, just gonna say, all those people that are checking in, just don't. Throw your call out and and go. Just wait long enough so that the net controller can recognize you all, so he gets it down on the paper right. You guys do a heck of a job pulling these calls off the airwaves. But other than that, I'll have a slew of nets today, and I got to deal with this router. It's not one to connect to the internet. It says it's connected, but the router says it's not connected. So we'll have to deal with that when we get back from the doctor. So I'll send it back your way, Fred and KCFQV.
Mark, good luck to doctors, and good luck with connection problems there. Hopefully it all gets ironed out. Modern technology is great, but sometimes challenging. Take good care of yourself. 7-3, talk to you soon. That is the bottom of the list so far. I don't think I missed anybody on the first round. Good morning, one and all. This is the Barometer Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. WA8KOC.
NHWS, Bill in New London.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Hotel Golf, KE80HG, Mike in Navarre.
WA-GXX Mobile, in and out. Have a great one, Fred.
Strasburg, in and out. KC1BQF, Paul.
Hey, good morning, Fred. This is WB6BJN. Good morning to you, sir, with your weather today.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8 VOX Scott Vermilion.
Please copy.
Charlie
November 7, Victor Alpha, November, N7 VAN, Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Fred, 73.
We just had a collision here. I copied N7 VAN, and there was somebody in there underneath him. Brian, you were so loud I couldn't hear that other station. Could the station please re-identify for me?
Yeah, I think that was me. K8CWS, Corbin in Columbus, checking in.
Kilo Julia 5, Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia saying good morning.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango.
Peace on Earth, Christian, in and out.
KI5OZZ, the Oz, Peg, nope, not Pegs, Batesville, Indiana, in and out this morning, Fred. Good morning.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe.
KO4.
Just had a station come in. I heard KO4. Could that station please re-identify? It was interrupted on your transmission.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Kevin Akron, in and out.
Was that Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Kevin?
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, that is correct.
And you're in and out, correct?
In and out.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you guys who I got here because there were some collisions. I hate to go back through this line, but I don't want to miss anybody. I think it was Al up in Solon that I missed. That might be 88 PJ, but I'm going to give you guys who I got. NAWS, KE8EHG, Mike, good to hear you. WA8GXX, Tom, in and out, thank you very much. KF8CXH, John, I got you. KC1VQS, WB6BJN, KE8VOX, N7VAN, Brian, in and out. K8CWS, Corbin, KJ5DIT, KA8MNT, KF6POE, Brother Christian, I marked you in and out. I thought I heard that. And I think Al was next. Following him was KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, I got you. In and out, I think you said. N8BAY, Ralph over in Stowe. And KF8FAY, Kevin, in and out. Did I miss anyone?
KO4FSH, Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Sierra Hotel, Dave and Perry.
All right, Dave, I got you. KO4FSH. And was it Al that I missed? 88 PJ?
That's affirmative. 88 PJ, Al, and Solon.
Affirmative. Okay, I think I got everybody on that round. I'm going to get to it so I don't miss anybody. I did not recognize any mobile stations, so I'm going to get right back up to the top. NAWS, I'm going to give you a moment, Bill, if you could hold on. I don't know if Mike was mobile, but I don't want to miss him. And I'll be right back to you, Bill. You're on deck. KE8, EHG, WA8, KOC. Mike, how you doing, pal? Good to hear you.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Good morning, everyone. And that, long time no speak there, Fred. Hopefully things are going well for you and everyone else out there. Been so daggone busy with all these different hours and things like that. Yes, we have no school, but that doesn't mean that I don't go in. So, a lot of plowing lately and all that kind of stuff. So, but, oh well, just the way it goes, you know. Weather changes with Ohio every 5 minutes, so who knows, you know what I mean? So, but haven't played much radio, just been kind of busy with things, and hopefully I'm looking forward to warm weather. 15 more weeks, and Hamvention's coming. That's what I'm looking forward to, getting a day off and going to Hamvention. All right, 7-3, Fred, good hearing you. Take care. And I heard PJW in there also when you keyed in, so I just figured I'd give you a heads up on that. K80HT, 7-3's all.
All right, Mike, thank you very much for the save. I have added K8PJW, my buddy Philip over in Twinsburg, to the list. And Mike, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Don't work too hard. Stay warm. And I'm going to look forward to talking to you in the very near future. Always good to hear from you. NAWS, WA8KOC. Good morning, William. you've got some weather for us? I'll follow it up with Mark, WB6BJN on deck. Good morning, Bill.
WAAKOC in the group, NHWS. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all in net. Oh, let's see. Air quality index this morning's at 62. That's in the moderate range. Tropo is at a 0. I got 4 degrees this morning. Humidity 83%. Wind speed southwest is 7. Barometer 3013. 2.0 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Wind chill -8. Prediction for today is mostly cloudy and cold with a high near 10. Wind chill values as low as -14. Southwest wind 7 to 11 miles an hour. Gusting as high as 21 miles an hour. Okay. Come on. My sunrise 7:42. My sunset 5:42. Length of day 10 hours exactly. That's good news. They're getting longer every day. Solar flux indices at 144. Sunspot number 137. A is 10. K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet. No east kit predicted. Should be a good day for the radio. Spaceweather.com. Okay. Geomagnetic storm watch. Isolated G1 class geomagnetic storms are likely on January 28th. When a stream of solar wind reaches Earth, the gaseous material is flowing from a small yet well-aimed hole in the sun's atmosphere. That's left over from yesterday. And a mesospheric bore amongst the auroras. That's something that's very rarely seen. The article explains what it really is, so if you got time, take a look. Currently, we have 9 sunspot groups on the sun. Scroll down a little bit, there's a picture of that. Mesospheric bore. Strange things happen on the sun. Okay, that's about it for me, Fred. Everybody stay warm. Have a great day. WAAKOC in the group 73, everyone. NHWS.
Bill, thank you very much for your report. A very good morning to you and Ms. Judy. Take good care of yourself. We appreciate having you here, and I'll look forward to talking to you next week, if not before. WB6BJN, Mark, take it away. How are things down in Clarksville?
Hey, Fred, it's cold in Clarksville. 10 degrees right now and foggy. We have freezing fog, Fred. Fred, before I get started, I just wanted to let you know what a great job you are doing on the net and the great job that you do of getting people in. Thank you, sir, for being there. You do a superb job, as all of you do that are net controls. Thank you for being there. Let's go ahead and take a look at conditions. 30.37.5 on the barometer, and it is steady. I said 10. It's dropped to 9.3, and so far 9.3 is the low so far this morning. Dew point is 8. So you know what? The dew point and temperature are real close, and that's what's bringing in that freezing fog. Humidity 94%. One gusting to 2 from the east, from the southeast. No rain, and the high today about 29 to 30 degrees. It's going to be cold, but not quite as cold as it was the other day at 16. All right, so let's talk about what we think is going to happen. Let me take a break. Time this thing out. Okay, so we look to the West Coast, and as I'm going to say this, as long as there's very strong high pressure in the southwestern United States and the West Coast, the low pressure area maintains itself in the east. There's another major Arctic air, cold air blast headed for the mid-south, the east, the Midwest, and even all the way into Florida. I have discussion last night that said this next cold air mass could go all the way to the Yucatan Peninsula, all the way to the southern Florida coast, and maybe into Cuba. This could go deep into the south over the weekend. It could create, there's a bombing, what they call a bombing cyclone. Let me take a breath. We call a bombing cyclone. That's where a low pressure area develops and it drops more than 20 millibars in 24 hours. That literally could turn into a nor'easter or a blizzard along parts of the East Coast over the weekend. There's some indications that that could happen. The Carolinas, all the way up the East Coast, into New Jersey, New York. It's just a matter of where is this main low pressure area going to set up. So that's the situation. There is a little light at the end of the tunnel that says some people may get some warming after the first of next week. We'll see. But that low pressure in the east continues. The high pressure in the west continues. And there's just no real end yet to this cold air. Let me take a breath. The best places to be are in Southern California and California overall. There is expected to be no rain out there until at least the 9th of February, if not beyond. So dry in the west, active in the rest of the nation east of the Rockies. So there you go, Fred. Fred, back to you. Thank you for all that you do here, and we'll turn it back to you. WB6DJ.
Okay, Mark, I caught you. Want to remind you and everybody else, if you unkey too quickly at the end of your transmission, it gets chopped off. So I copied WB6BJ. Missed the N on that one. Thanks for the report. Appreciate it. You have yourself a good day, a wonderful Wednesday. Stay safe and warm. Talk to you soon. WA8GXX, my buddy Tom over in Norton was in and out. KF8CXH. John, good to hear you. Is it cold down in Strasburg? WA8KOC. I believe John may have been in and out. Paul, it's all yours, KC1VQS. Good to hear you this morning. I hope everything's okay up there in Maine.
Good morning, Fred. Yeah, everything's okay up here in Maine, but cold. I got up to minus 10 degrees, and we're up to minus 9 right now. We've only gained a degree. So this is a little unexpected. When I looked earlier, it was only supposed to go to 0, but we're really close to that bitter cold that we had Sunday morning. So I was quite surprised when I got up and looked at the thermometer. But we're supposed to have some good days, and then we're looking at, like Brian mentioned, we're looking at this bomb cyclone that could affect us on Sunday here in Maine if it comes. I've been looking at the and following that, and the two models, the Euro model and then the whatever they call the American model, don't agree right now, and I'm kind of rooting for the European model because that puts it out to sea a little bit more. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But we'll be keeping an eye on it for sure. And other than that, I think we're just going to put up with the cold and try to stay warm. And yeah, I'm looking forward to warmer weather at this point. I'm kind of done with this. So with that, Fred, I'm going to turn it back to you. This is KC1BQS.
Okay, Paul. Probably not so okay for you temperature-wise, but I want to thank you for being in here with us this morning. I know it's pretty darn cold everywhere, but whatever you and Sandra do in the pup, take good care of yourselves, stay warm, stay safe. I'll look forward to talking to you next week, and enjoy the rest of your week. KE8VOX, Scotty, good morning. How are you? How are things over in Vermilion?
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8 to VOX, Scott, up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we're not as cold as the rest of you, Fred. We got 8.6 up here. The barometer's holding steady at 29.94. Not a whole lot of wind either. We're popping up and down between 6 and 2 miles an hour out of the west-southwest. And the lake temperature's now at 33.6 degrees. Can't see if there's any waves. The ice is still in. It might be locked in for the season by now. It's been making a lot of ice lately. They're starting to pull the ice shanties out from Kelly's Island out to the lake now. They had 12 inches of ice in the marina, so they figured the ice is probably getting pretty thick out there in the lake also. So they're doing that over there, and had a great time at family lunch yesterday. We had a couple of snow squalls go through, but they were very quick. The wind picked up for just a short time, then it died right back down again. So we had 8 of us show up, braved the cold and the snow banks in town there, but hey, we had a good time, and the food was good, so it just don't get no better. So that's all I got, Fred. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in, and everybody have a great day. This is KE8 to VOX, and then back to net control.
All right, Scott, thank you for being here with us. I appreciate the chance to say good morning to you each morning that you're in here with us. And I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I'm probably going to get a chance to hear you say hello again on the Boredom Breaker Net or the Beacon Net this evening. But whatever you do, stay warm. Glad to know it's not as cold for you over in the west there as it is for us. And we'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3, Scott. N7VAN. Brian here in Akron was in and out. Brian, if you're still listening, have a great day. Wonderful Wednesday to you. K8CWS. Corbin, you're sounding good this morning. How are things down in Columbus? And when do you get to look forward to going back to university? WA8KOC for the net.
Well, good morning. This is K8CWS. Yeah, I think the university is opening again today. I know it's opening again today. They let us know yesterday around noon that they would be reopening. So my world hasn't really changed. I continued to work even when the campus was closed, and today I'm working from home again. So not much change, but that's okay. It'll definitely pick things back up with work. Folks, when everybody's snowed in like that, my job in particular doesn't move very much. So, but anyway, we got -6 down here in Columbus. It's chilly, about par for the course for everyone else, seems like. Not much else to report. It's been pretty quiet. We finally got the driveway cleaned up yesterday. They came with a plow. It's necessary. I don't think we could get out there and do it by hand, even if we split it all up. It's a pretty big area. But glad to have finally left the house yesterday to go grab a couple small groceries. So with that, I'll send it back to Net. Thanks for picking me up, Fred. Appreciate it. Send 73s to everyone else on the net, and we'll send it back to Net Control. This is K8CWS.
Well done, Corbin. Thank you for being in here with us. I appreciate it. Glad to hear everything's okay on your end, and yeah, it's kind of nice that you get to do what you need to do, even if the university is closed. So whatever you do, stay warm, stay safe. I'll look forward to talking in the future. 7-3. KJ5DIT. Matthew, good morning. It's all yours.
Good morning. Well, listening to y'all We're in a heat wave. We got 40 degrees yesterday, and supposedly we're supposed to get up to 50 today. I did get a bath, made it to work, and they sent me home. Got home, I said, "Why are you back?" I said, "They sent me back." They just had a little bit going on, and they didn't need me. So, and they told me they didn't need me today either, so. And then they told my wife that school's still closed, and she goes, "Oh, no. The kids don't get to go back." Roads are starting to clear a little bit. But we had about 3 to 4 inches of ice, and then another wave of 4 inches of ice. So there's about 8 inches of ice that's on our yard. And that was fun to get it cleared out, or some of it. So, but hopefully more melts. And we'll look forward to having the kids today. So, 73. She went up.
Matthew, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the days off. Nice time to play radio, right? And it's kind of odd. Man, you have a lot of ice down there. That's nasty. That's dangerous. Stay safe. I'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. KA8MNT, our Master of Humor, is here with us. Good morning, Tom. I think that squirrel should get a gold medal, don't you? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Fred and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, sitting here looking outside, the sun is coming up. At least I think that's what it is. And it's not supposed to be, but hey, I'll take it. But we are starting today off with a -1 degree down here in Canton. And there's no wind out there, thank goodness. And we haven't received any more snow since midnight last night. And let's see, the barometer's sitting at 30.14. Today's high is going to be 13 degrees, supposedly cloudy, with a 10% chance of more snow. So that's what we're looking for today. And it's going to be quite chilly again. But let's see. What's going on today? Not much going on today. We had our breakfast or brunch at for a 6-meter group yesterday. We had a total of, let's see, 2, 3, about 6 of us showed up. The other ones were smart. They stayed at home in the warm side of the door. But that was a good time. Let's see what else. That was just about it. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, but here soon I'm going to have to not be on the Barometer Net too much anymore, as spring training season is coming around. And since I've been appointed for the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns, I got to take the time and get the team back into shape. I don't know what kind of shape it's going to be in, but that's it. And I figured I might as well claim to be it like everybody else in this country has. So, anyhow, with that nonsense over with, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. You know, if you ever said, I'll do that when hell freezes over, well, you're scheduled to do that this week. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike, November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday morning hump day NCO, WA8KOC.
Tom, it's always great to hear from you. Likewise this morning. You've got a taxing, challenging issue ahead of you. Very best of luck to get anything right at the Cleveland Browns. That is a challenge. You take good care of yourself. Give our best to Linda. I hope you weren't serious about not being in on the net with us, because we would miss your presence. Have yourself a good rest of the week also. I'll say 7-3 and talk to you soon. 88PJ, good morning, Al. I'm going to hand it off to you. By the way, Brother Christian, KF6POE, was in here before you. I believe he said he was in and out. If he wasn't, he'll correct me, but I believe he said he was. So, Al, it's all yours. 88PJ, WA8KOC, and it's good to have you this morning.
WA8KOC, this is AD8PJ. Good morning, Fred, and I appreciate you picking me up out of the collision. That was great work. I think you do very good work as net control. It's -5 degrees here in Solon, and I was out feeding the birds this morning, so I got that done. And got a physical therapy appointment later I got to go to. With that, I'll say 7-3. Send it back to net control. This is AD8PJ.
I believe you said you were out feeding the birds earlier this morning. God bless you, buddy. I can remember back in the 80s, I was helping a falconer out in LaGrange, Grafton area, rehabilitating and releasing birds of prey into the wild. And I remember the flight pen that we built. Those poor little American kestrel falcons, they would sit in there, and usually it'd be flying all around the flying pen. Weather like this, they'd be all huddled in the corner. And the red tails and the great horned owls were the same way. They did not like this extremely cold weather. Tried to put up barriers, tarps, so to keep the wind off of them, but I don't understand how the animals do it, but they do. Anyway, Al, thanks for being in here with us. Always a pleasure to say good morning. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday and a good rest of the week. 7-3. KI5OZZ, Ms. Nancy was in here. She was in and out. Nancy, if you're still listening, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. N8BAY, Ralph, good morning. Good to hear you. It's all yours. WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Fred, and everyone listening. I'm just down in the shop this morning working on some drawers. It's going reasonably well this morning, so I guess I'm going to kind of keep at it. Interesting, the thermometer in the house uses the internet somehow to show the outside temperature. Normally it's pretty reasonable. This morning it said -40, so I don't know where it was picking that temperature up for the outside, but the temperature where the thermometer we have here said it was something like 5 degrees, or so it's somewhere around there. It's not that thermometer is not really calibrated, so I expect it's somewhere between 1 and 5 degrees. But anyway, hope everyone has a great day, great rest of their week. N8BAY, back to net control.
Alrighty then, Ralph. Good luck with the work down in the shop. I hope everything goes well for you on this wonderful Wednesday, and do appreciate hearing you on the Barometer Net in the mornings. Yeah, I think a call for calibration on that device might be apropos, but you sounded good this morning. Thanks for being in here with us. 7-3. KF8FAY, Kevin here in Akron was in and out. Kevin, if you're still listening, have a great day. KO4FSH, Dave, how are you doing this morning? Thank you for being here with us. Over to you. KO4 FSH, you still here with us, Dave? I didn't hear you say he was in and out.
GW checking in.
But I got you, Pops. I'm going to be right back to you. You're on deck. I didn't hear a response from KO4 FSH, Dave, down in Perry, so I'm going to hand it off to Philip, and Pops, you'll be on deck. K8PJW, good morning, pal. How are you? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, K8PJW. Good morning, Fred, and good morning to the Barometer Netizens out there on this wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. We're starting the day off here at -4, headed up to 13. It's going to go down to -1 and then up to 1 again. So still for a cold one. Let's see. It's going to be mostly cloudy. Maybe we'll get a little bit of sunshine here and there, but the barometer's at 30.22, and we actually got a little break. We're on the gas. We're at 276 now, so going in the right direction for a little while anyway. Want to give thanks to Mike for the assist this morning. EHG, it was kind of crowded trying to get in. Even when I thought I made a contact, I never made it to the list, so I appreciate that. Other than that, I've got a Rotary meeting tonight, so I'll kind of get ready for that, and doing my exercises to get my shoulder back into shape. So with that, I'll take a break for time. So in 1915, the U.S. Coast Guard was established by Congress, combining the life-saving service and the revenue cutter service. So happy birthday, Coast Guard. Let's see, and in 1958, the Lego brake was patented. The Lego company has since produced 500 billion Lego elements, probably more than that at this point, amounting to about 10 Lego towers from Earth to Moon. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW. Back to the net.
Legos. That's a blast from the past. All right, Philip, thank you for being in here with us. I'm glad to hear your shoulder's feeling a bit better. That's good news. I was going to mention that this morning should I got a chance to talk to you. Whatever you do, you and your darling bride, stay warm, stay safe. I'll look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3. Before I get to Pops, real quick, anybody interested in stuff going on around here? Philip, you beat me. Gas, East Avenue, Circle K, 282. Marathon over on East Avenue, 282. BP up here at the corner of Waterloo and Manchester, 285. Arco over on East Avenue, 289 a gallon. Akron Food Mart will not report. They're probably at $3.95 a gallon. Information from Cary, WACTF's weather station along Lake Porter's Lakes around the corner from me. Negative 1.8 degrees currently. Negative 4.5 for the dew point. No wind to speak of now. Maybe some from the south-southeast later on at 2.2 miles an hour. No rain or snow. 30.13 on the barometer. 88% humidity. Sunrise here, 7:41. Sunset 5:38. Every morning I get a chance to say good morning to you is a good morning. Thanks for making this morning another good morning. I hope you and Mama Fran are doing well. I'm going to throw it over to you and see what's going on up there in Avon Lake. K8AGW, WA8KOC.
Morning, everybody. K8AGW here, and we're letting KRG reset there before we come in, and K8AGW is doing fine this morning. The old man finished off his coffee and hit the spots. Got got these voice cords all moistened up and ready to get on the net. Mama Fran up there doing her chores, and we all slept well last night and stayed warm. And I tapped into my heat vent here and put a vent here I can open and close. So I opened that and get the pleasure to heat from the furnace into the radio room here and comfortable. So we're enjoying the hobby. And yeah, I wanted to get in there with a pause there amongst traffic, and you maneuvered through traffic very well as usual, Fred. And boy, being able to handle 50 check-ins, fellas, I'm telling you, this old man, I don't think I could do it. But with that, everybody stay warm, stay safe, and don't get frostbite. Just be careful, stay vertical, because there's ice out there, and everybody stay healthy and stay safe. And my weather's the same as Scott's to my west down the shoreline. Probably a beautiful lake, picturesque with the ice on it there. We enjoy looking at it. So with that, 73, everybody, have a wonderful Wednesday. KJGW, clear and back to net control.
I'm sorry, Pops. I'm not buying any of that horse hockey. I believe you could do just fine running this net. And it's always good to hear from you. You're sounding pretty chipper this morning. Glad to know you can keep warm down there in the radio room. And the coffee did its job. Our best to you and Mama Fran. Please give her a hello from me. And we will look forward to talking to you in the near future. Never fear if I do not hear from you by toward the end of the net time. I'm going to be screaming for you. I don't want to miss you. Take care, Pops. 7-3. That is about on my list so far. I did not get a response from Dave, KO4FSH. We'll leave a little pause here if he wants to come in. Hearing nothing. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I am still here. WA8KOC. Good morning, everybody.
KD8YHT portable. 4 Oscar Golf. K4OG. Mark Incomplete.
Number 8 Mike Kilo Romeo Mobile. N8 MKR Mobile checking in and out. Good morning.
Mario Mobile. Streetsboro in and out.
88YHT portable.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray KE8VQX Joe Mobile.
November 8 Victor Foxtrot Kilo N8 VFK Cliff Pumping Station.
E8UID John Mobile.
KD8 CSH Randy in Akron in and out.
November Tango 8 Delta NTHD Dave and Copley. I'll be listening until I have to go. In and out. Thanks there, Fred.
All right, I'm going to pick it up and give you guys what I got. I don't know if there were collisions in there or alternate radios in the background. KD8YHT, Dave, I got you ×2. K4OG, Mark, got you. N8MKR, John, I got you also. KC at NOV, Marty was in and out. Thanks, Marty, appreciate it. Have a wonderful Wednesday. KD8VQX Mobile, Joe, you'll be on deck. N8VFK, Cliff, I got you. KD8UIB, Johnny Mobile, I got you. KD8ZSH was in and out. Randy, thanks for being here with us. My very best to you. Sorry it took so long to get to the list here and get you in on the end, but we do appreciate it. NT8D was number 42 this morning. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Congratulations, Dave. You said you were in and out, but real quick, I'm going to get it over to you so you can say a few words and then get on with your day, if you care to. NT8D, WA8KOC.
All right, dear Fred, thanks a lot. It's just going to be cold, and it's going to stay cold. But maybe my day will be brighter since I got lucky and got 42. Thanks. Appreciate it, Fred. Appreciate it, everybody on the net. Everybody stay safe and stay on the warm side of the door if you can. 73, NT8D.
Appreciate the response, Dave. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Stay safe, stay warm. KD8YHT, you'll be on deck after I get our mobiles in here. KE8VQX, mobile. Morning, Joe. How's your day going so far? Good to hear you. How expensive was that key fob yesterday? I'm just kind of inquisitive about that cost.
WA8KOC, this is KE8VQX. Ugh, Fred, don't ask. About $650. $650, that's what it costs. Anyway, just mobiling around, just had to go to the doctor's office, get some testing done, and now I think I'll stop by Lowe's and get another light fixture for my laboratory downstairs. It's nice having light. Light makes things nice and cheery, and then you can see what you're doing, which is great. Anyway, yeah, don't lose your key fob, everyone. If you've got a car that's less than 4 years old, don't lose the key fob. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Fred. This is K8VQX, back to WA8KOC.
Joe, my apologies. I don't want to reflect on sour memories. Oh, ouch. I'm sure today is going to go much better for you than yesterday morning did. You take good care of yourself. I look across the room here to my reloading bench, and I see a fluorescent light above and some good lighting. Recessed lighting in the ceiling, and you're right. It's good to have good light so you can see what you're doing, especially with old eyes. But you're a pilot, you don't have to worry about your vision. Take good care of yourself, be safe, stay warm. I'll look forward to talking to you the next time. 7-3. KD8YHT, I'm going to be back to you after I get John in here. KE8UIB Mobile, Johnny, good morning. How the heck are you? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC from K8UIB, along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Fred, everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody out there on the net.
All right, guys, we were just pulling up here at work in Hartfield. Just wanted to check in, say good morning to everybody and stuff. And it is a wild, wacky Wednesday, you guys. Everybody out traveling these days. It's icy out here. It's cold. So, with that, you guys, this is K8UIB along with KF8DTP. We are living the $5 dream a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all.
There's my favorite cliche. You folks live the $5 dream a nickel at a time safely. I hope you stay warm today. Whatever you do, if you have to be in the weather, bundle up. Good hearing to both of you. Talk to you soon. 7-3. KD8YHT. Sorry to put you off, Dave. Had to get the mobiles or short times ahead. How are you doing this morning? You staying warm over in Clinton? WA8KOC for the net.
Well, I'm staying warm. I just cleaned the ashes out, built a new fire. I have a fireplace furnace, they call it. And it'll heat the whole house with fireplace motors on it. So I'm doing good here. Got a new fire going. When I built this house, I said I'm going to put a light bulb downstairs right above where the wife washes and dries. I'm going to put a 100-watt light bulb there. Well, now I've got a light fixture, the T5HO 4-bulb fixture. Make sure we can see what it is. Then I took the lights, the fluorescent lights out of my hanger, put LED pointed that, trigger it up. Yes. The older you get, the more lights you need. Today, throwing logs on the fire. The only time I'll get cold is going out to get the light. KD8YHT, I get the light. Get the log.
Dave, that was a little bit of a tough copy, a little bit of static in there along with you on certain occasions, but I copy you. You're going to keep the fire going, and yeah, don't burn the lights, burn the logs. And glad to know everything's okay with you. Drop back and spend some time with us whenever you care to. Stay warm, stay safe. Talk to you soon. K4OG, you're going to be on deck. I'm going to get John in here in case he's mobile. N8MKR, WA8KOC. Morning, Mark. Can hear you, John. N8MKR, WA8KOC. You still with us, John? I didn't hear John say he was in and out. Hopefully he'll have a good, wonderful Wednesday and stay warm. Mark, over to you, K4OG, WA8KOC. How are things this morning, buddy? You cold enough?
WA8KOC, K4OG. Sorry for that in the background. My buddy's testing an announcement speaker. Yeah, it's cold enough, Fred, and finally got things cleaned up enough I could chat a minute. There was a lot of coffee beans and nickels on the floors I had to pick up yesterday. Fred, Jim mentioned something about Carrie ice fishing. I don't know about that. I think Carrie would probably be ice fishing at Captain D's. And I heard Mark down in Clarksville talking about the Bombo Cyclone. First time I heard about that was Al Roker. He called it a Bombo Genesis, and that storm event's what took out the Andrea Gale back in 1991. And Fred, if hell freezes over, the wife's got a lot of unsavory things to do. That's all I got, Fred. Good morning, everyone. K4OG.
Bad boy, Mark. You're going to be okay. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful Wednesday on your end. Don't work too hard. Glad to hear you in with us this morning. And, yeah, the weather it's awfully crazy. It's awfully cold. And like I told somebody earlier in the net, perhaps by Memorial Day, the kids will be ready to go back to school. Hi. Take care of yourself, pal. Always good to hear from you in the mornings. 7-3. N8 VFK. Good morning, Cliff. It's all yours. How you doing?
WA8KOC Net, N8 VFK. Good morning, Fred, and all the listeners. Doing pretty good. Just staying on the warm side of the door. I'm currently at -1. At 5:30 this morning, it was -7, so we're heating up. Ooh. Got -4 on the dew point, 86% humidity, and 30.18 on the barometer, and holding steady. Got a little bit of light snow in the air from a lake effect cloud. It's kind of over us. It's pretty light. Yesterday afternoon, I was listening to my radio. I had it on scan mode through the repeaters I had programmed in, and I started hearing a whole bunch of chatter from mobile units about the snow squall and the whiteout. And I looked at the radar on my computer here, and there was a very thin line that stretched from the lake all the way down past Mansfield, and it was moving fast. And anybody who was in that path got a whiteout. And my alert on my phone went off, and I looked out my door, and I could not even see across the street. It was pretty awesome. It only lasted about 5 minutes, and then it cleared up. So that was pretty interesting, listening to all the mobile units calling in saying, whoa, what the heck is this? Where'd this come from? Fred, I think you have your surgery tomorrow, if I remember correctly, and I just wanted to say I hope everything goes good. And, with the weather like this, well, you won't need to put ice pack on it. Just stick your toe in the snow. Back over to you, Fred. WA8KOC, N8 VFK. 73 to stay warm, everybody.
All right, Cliff, thanks for that. I'll take that under advisement. When I get a little bit too much pain, I'll just go out and stick my toe in the snow, and I'll be just fine, I'm sure. That plus a little bit of Chivas Regal should keep me in check. I can't have any pain medication because I'm on Ticosin for AFib. So all I can do is this Tylenol. And the way the doctor's talking to me, I don't think he's sure that that's going to do it all the way. So we'll maybe get a hot toddy here and there and keep me a little bit calm. You take good care of yourself. Glad to know you weren't out helping the neighbors this morning. It's pretty darn cold. Whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday. Always good to hear from you. And be safe, pal. Stay warm. 7-3. That, including John, KE8UIB, and Lori, KF8DTP, along with Dave, NTAD at number 42, and KD8ZSH, my buddy Randy over in Ellet was in and out. That's the bottom of the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody. WA8 KOC here.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby. 3rd and 10 for check-in.
Kilo, Charlie 8, Sierra, Bravo Zulu, Chris in Ravenna, in and out.
November 8, Lima, Tango Radio, on RF, the way it should be. Good morning, Fred.
Kilo, Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB, Randy and Ripman. Morning, everyone.
We may have just had a collision. I copied you, Randy, KE8TLB, and it sounded like either there was another radio in the background or somebody was checking in alongside you. If there was another station after N8LTR, could you please re-identify for me?
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, KF8, EOG, Pete, in and out. Have a good day, everyone. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8, ERZ.
Affirmative, Pete. KF8 EOG, I have marked you in and out. Thanks for being here with us this morning. Appreciate the check-in. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Stay warm, buddy. 7-3. KF8 ERZ, Terry, I got you also. I'm going to be back to you. I'm going to get back up to the top portion of this list, recognizing Chris, KC8SBZ out in Ravenna. Nice transmission, Chris. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Stay warm, buddy. Thanks for checking in with us. Joe, you're sounding good. I don't know if you're on EchoLink. I'd assume you are. How's your morning going so far? NHJKO from WA8 KOC in the net. Good morning.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is NHJKO. I've switched out radios, so hopefully I'm holding the repeaters. We've got an interesting time here. We are at 3 degrees. So, yes, I think we can actually say that we're colder than hell. Because according to that one operator, when hell freezes over, well, there is a hell Michigan at 42 degrees, 26.05, and 83 degrees, 59.6, and they are at 9 degrees. So go figure. Break for time. Otherwise, got a couple of doctor appointments today, taking care of the usual odds and ends. I'm going to do it from the warm side of the door. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless. 7-3. NHJKO. Back to Net Control.
W8WKY.
Joe, I've got no idea what antenna system you have, if it's pointed southward or maybe a little bit southwestward, and what kind of wattage you're putting through your transceiver, but it's sounding pretty darn good from all the way up in Willoughby. Copied all of that. Appreciate it. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, and stay warm, pal. It's going to be a cold one. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. As I said, KC8SBZ, Chris out in Ravenna was in and out. And KE8TLB, Randy, I don't know, I didn't hear you say you were in and out. Are you still available for a couple of words?
Hey, good morning, Fred. Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB.
Yeah, doing pretty good this morning. Just got up, drank some hot coffee, and got to go to work. Yeah, I got me a little part-time job delivering auto paint. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Work about 4 or 6 hours a day. That's about it. And so, yeah, life is good, man. I'm enjoying the part-time retirement. Something's better than nothing, right, Fred? So hope everyone has a great day. And this is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73. God bless. Thanks for getting me in, Fred. Have a great day. Bye.
Randy, you also have a great day. Thank you for being in here with us. Appreciate that. You're right. Something's better than nothing, and some of us would really appreciate being able to enjoy retirement with absolutely no concerns or responsibilities whatsoever, but some of us aren't that fortunate. And even those who don't have a part-time job, I'm sure they find plenty to do in retirement and keep themselves busy, not knowing how they got everything done when they were working. Randy, have a good one, man. Take good care of yourself. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Stay warm, stay safe. Talk to you soon. LTR and RF the way it should be. Good morning, Bill. Good to hear you this morning. Everything okay on your end? WA8KOC.
Oh, good morning, Fred. Yeah, everything is okay, except I'd like to find the SOB that set the temperature outside and wring his neck. I'm showing -2 here, and I'm getting tired of that. Let's just fast forward to 75, shall we? And get rid of this Arctic crap. But as I understand from the weather gurus, we got another 4 or 5 days of it before we begin to crawl out at the end of the weekend. Monday, it looks like kind of getting back to somewhat winter norms. So, yeah, we'll remember this one for a while, I'll tell you that. I got a medical appointment today, so I got to run up, take care of that. Then I think I'll swing by and see if Susan's home, drop off some stuff for her. And other than that, not a lot of plans for the day. Just too cold to do much except sit inside and dream about Florida vacations. So I think that will be about it. Boy, I got the furnace going in the garage at about 45, 50 degrees just to keep things thawed out there. But even the garage seems cold. There's just so much air intrusion under the doors. Arctic air is best left for the Eskimos. They can have it. Back to you, Fred. Have a great day. W8KOC in a group and at LTR.
Bill, I agree with you. We'll probably all remember this stretch of cold weather in the future. I think it might have been 2013 or 2014 when we had, and I was still working driving to Cleveland from Clinton, we had 2 to 3 weeks worth of like -20 to -30 below with wind chills, and it was miserable. So this is right alongside that for sure. Hopefully you stay warm. Hopefully you get to the appointment this morning or this afternoon and get back and enjoy some time in the warmth. Take good care of yourself. Always good to hear from you. 7-3, and give Susan my best, our best, if you see her. I'm going to try and get hold of John later in the day today and see if he's doing okay. We'll talk to you soon, Bill. 7-3. KF8ERZ, good morning, Terry. It's great to hear from you. How are things down in Ellenboro? Is it cold down there?
This is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Yes, it's very cold here in West Virginia. I've had enough of this frigid sub-zero temperatures. I don't mind the 20s, but I've had enough of this. So, yeah, it's time it warms up a little bit. Just trying to stay warm, hold the fort down, and get things done. Just surviving this time of year. But
getting some snow removal done, things like that for people, so staying busy. I want to say I'll be praying that your surgery goes well tomorrow, Fred, and everything goes okay with that. I got to have oral surgery Monday, so that's coming up for me there, and I'm looking forward to it, but I don't want to get it behind me. But anyway, it's good to hear everybody on there this morning, hear everybody's reports, and I won't hold it because I'm sure there's more going down the line, but good to hear this money on the net this morning. It sounds like good numbers. Anyway, with that, I'll just say 73s and God bless. This is KFA DRZ.
A very good morning and a blessed morning to you, Terry. Thank you for the well wishes, and we'll be saying a prayer for you Sunday evening for your oral surgery Monday. I just went through having a root canaled tooth root dug out. It's been about, 40 years, maybe 45 years, and it fractured, and they had to dig it out. Not comfortable. That's okay. I'm sure you'll go through yours fine. Take good care of yourself. Try and stay warm down there. And we do appreciate your presence here on the Barometer Net. Take care, pal. Terry was number 49 on the list this morning. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I'm sure Kerry's over there warming up, getting ready to come on the air after he was out ice fishing all morning. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
AC8AT.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, KF8ELA, Zach and Dalton.
Well, there's two of our friends. I didn't hear either one of them say they were short-time or mobile. Zach, I'm going to be right back to you. I'm going to get my buddy John in here. AC8AT. Good morning, John. Great to hear from you. How's Ms. Net doing? And how are things out in Elyria? I imagine they're just about as cold as here. AC8AT, WA8KOC. Good to hear you, buddy.
WA8KOC, AC8AT. Top of the morning to you, Fred. I haven't talked to you in a while. I just wanted to slip in and see how you're doing. Elyria is 2 degrees. Feels like minus 12. 86% humidity. The wind is southwest at 8. And the high is 12 today. Not been doing much, Fred. I've been playing with that 7300 that my better half surprised me with at Christmas. It's kind of amazing. I have a 27-inch screen, a monitor screen, and I can see what frequency I am from across the yard. That's pretty cool. But anyway, Fred, you're still on the prayer list, my friend. I hope everything goes well with you. I didn't hear about this latest procedure, but I still got you on the prayer list. So you get well real soon. Let me say best of 73s to the entire gang, and put it back to you, Fred. WA8KOC, AC8AT. Top of the morning, my friend.
W8WKY.
John, my friend, top of the morning to you and Ms. Annette also. I hope that you folks have a wonderful Wednesday, cold as it is. You know, you have the 7300 version 2. I have the original 7300. Either way, whether you can have the monitor attached or not, it's a wonderful, wonderful HF transceiver. And I'm glad to know that you're enjoying it. God bless your darling better half for having a nice gift like that for you for Christmas. Better keep her. She's a good one. And thanks for the well wishes. Just a little bit of issues as far as arthritis goes. They're going to cut my toe open, scrape out the cartilage and the bone, make it so it doesn't look like the foot from the Elephant Man, and sew me back up. And after a couple days, the pain should go. I'm going to be in a little boot, but that's okay. That's all right. Part of getting old, I guess. Take good care of yourself. I'll say 7-3 and hopefully talk to you soon. Thanks for checking in, John. Appreciate it. KF8 ELA. Zach, very good morning to you. How's your Wednesday morning going so far? Pretty darn cold, right? WA8 KOC.
WA8 KOC in the net. Good morning, Fred. I'd say I missed yesterday, so happy to get in this morning. And yeah, it's very cold outside. We've got 1 degree here in Dalton. Feels like -8. And a little bit of, not too much wind, just a little bit. 3 to 5 miles an hour, it looks like. And the barometer is at 30.33. So, yeah. We're, say, just got the wood burner loaded up for the day. Came inside to play a little radio before I got to head off to work. Say the wife and kids are home from school again, so kind of a slow morning for me, just enjoying some time before I head off to work. And yeah, that's all I've got. We'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA.
Zach, thanks for the check-in. Glad to have you in here with us this morning. I hope whatever you end up doing at work today, you have a wonderful Wednesday. And try and stay warm. Like I was telling somebody else before, I said it to a couple of people humorously, perhaps by Memorial Day the kids will be going back to school. It's crazy. But yeah, it's awfully darn cold. Take good care of yourself. Thanks for being here. We'll say 7-3, and hopefully talk to you soon. Zach was about on my list at number 51. We are approaching the bottom of the hour. I've got 8:27 on my clock. Anyone else for the Barometer Net before we call Kerry in here? I'm sure he's over in the bullpen warming up. We'll make it last call, too, since we've got quite a few people in here already. Last call for the Barometer Net before we hand it off to our wonderful closer.
AI 5Q Alpha India 5 Quebec, just in and out.
ZA, Eric Mobile in Strongsville.
All right, I did copy 2 stations, AI5Q, Jerris. I got you in here, man. And KE8VZA, Eric, I was wondering where you were at. Hopefully you're doing well this morning. I'm going to get it to you because you said you were mobile. Take it away, Eric. Good to hear you.
WA8KOC in the net, KE8VZA here, waving the hand at AI5Q. Thanks for picking me up, Fred. Just mobiling my way in. Man, it's cold out here. I think we're up to 1 degree here in the Ville. And what else? Good luck with your surgery upcoming. And I'm sure everything will go smoothly. Modern medicine is a marvel with stuff like that. And I'm not a doctor, but I don't play one on TV, but I have a feeling. Anyway, thanks, Fred. 73, everyone. KE8VZA, back to net control.
Okay, Eric, good to hear you this morning. Thanks for the well wishes. I'll be fine. Not a big deal. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday on your end, and you're able to stay warm today. It's miserably cold, but, you know, part of the deal for winter, right? Especially in Ohio. You never know what you're going to get. Take good care of yourself, buddy. Travel safe, drive safe, watch the people out on the roads because they can be pretty, well, crazy on occasion. We'll talk to you soon, buddy. 7-3. AI5Q, Jerris, good morning. It's great to have you in here with us. How are things out in Tulsa? WA8KOC for the net.
Well, good morning. I've been listening since about 5:30 my time when BMW took over. I heard a little bit of chatter before that, but not a lot because I wasn't awake yet. But it's another optional work from home day, which has been that way kind of all week. Monday the office is closed, but when you work for a natural gas company and it's cold outside, you kind of have to work. So been checking on the plants and all that stuff. It's been fun. Working with the guys, trying to troubleshoot on the fly while I'm not there and help them. Everything's looking good this morning. I've checked on all my plants that are running. We've got one that's shut down. Not enough gas, everything in the field froze off, and we can't keep it running at minimum flow with what we have, so we're kind of dead in the water there. But it's a small plant, so not a huge loss. Everything else is going pretty well. My boss is headed into the office today. He was out sick all week last week, so he hasn't been in since the 15th and kind of feels obligated to make an appearance. So that's okay. I've got stuff to do at home. Got to get ready for the Pinewood Derby this weekend, and the wife is going to be gone starting tomorrow night for a church retreat. So I'll have all the kids to get ready for school first thing Friday morning if they have school. And they're canceled again today for school because of the neighborhood roads being so dicey. So anyway, Pinewood Derby, looking forward to it, and got a little bit of work on some axles to do today. So we'll get that done during break time and have the cars ready to rock and roll for Friday night check-in. AI5Q, back to net control.
Pinewood Derby, I'm sure that's what we up here called Soapbox Derby, and it sounds like a blast, and I'm sure the youngsters enjoy it. I hope you enjoy getting them ready for it. Don't work too hard getting them off to school Friday if they have to go. If not, hopefully you'll have a good time just having them home with you. Just whatever you do, take good care of yourself, stay warm, stay safe. Look forward to talking to you soon. 7-3. KE8VZA, Eric, mobile out in Strongsville, was number 53 on the list this morning. I need one more check-in so I can pawn it off on Kerry if he's the last one at number 55. He likes that. Any other stations for the Barometer Net? I'll give a 5-second pause to see if there's anybody else out there. WA8KOC.
This is Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Victor, AB8 to V. I'm going to be in and out. Now Kerry has his number.
Joe, you're a gentleman and a scholar, and a good biking partner, too. Thanks for being in here. Appreciate the number, appreciate the check-in. Good to hear from you. I hope you're able to stay warm and everything's going well for you. Take good care of yourself. I'm looking forward to springtime and our cycling adventures again. We'll talk to you soon, Joe. 7-3. Anyone else? Nothing heard. W8CTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. Good morning, Kerry, and congratulations. You are number 55, the double nickel this morning. How was your fishing expedition this morning? When I talked to Jim earlier this morning, he made it sound like you were really rocking and rolling out there with the crappie and the bluegill. Over to you, Kerry. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Well, it's wonderful, but it's cold. Boy, is it cold. I'm down to 0 degrees now. I was at -3, I believe, a little while ago, but it's a cold one out there today. And thank you, everybody, for the double nickel today, 55. I had 55 Monday, and I think 52 or 53 yesterday, and 55 today. So hopefully we'll be able to continue on the rest of the week with mid-50 numbers. That'd be great. And the fishing, Fred, I've lived here 44 years, and I can guarantee you it's been 43 years since I've been ice fishing. I heard Jim this morning bring that up before he called you there, that I might not be here because I'm probably out ice fishing, but I don't even fish in the summertime, let alone the winter. But yeah, 43 years ago, I realized right then that ice fishing was not in the cards for me. Anyway, there's plenty of people do enjoy it, and it's not too bad. If you got a shelter or a tent or something out there, keeping the wind and everything. You got some kind of heat inside of it. It might be all right, but nah, I'm not gonna have to worry about me missing the net because I'm ice fishing. That was one of Jim's lies this morning. But anyway, glad he was thinking of me. And the lake just in front of my house, it doesn't freak because we got so many underground springs coming up, I think, and it just froze over in the last few days in front of my house there. It's usually open water down there, but it's froze now. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. You know, I do want to ask everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. And with that, Fred, best of luck on your procedure there tomorrow. It doesn't sound like it's going to be too terribly bad, but you know how it's going to be for a few days anyhow. It's not going to feel great. But anyway, best of luck on that. And that's about all I have this morning, so I'll say 73. This is W8CT. I'm turning it over to W8KOC, and Fred, you can wrap it up. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully the rest of the week goes well for everybody, and maybe next week it'll warm up into the 20s. Imagine that. Anyway, 73 all, and back to you, Fred.
Kerry, you were number 51 yesterday, 55 today. I heard you say you were 55 Monday. Excellent, huh? Really nice. You know what? I might just beg you and twist your arm, and when the weather gets better, allow me to come over with some minnows and my ultralight tackle and throw a line in the water and see if the crappie are hanging around your area, because this spring I'm going after the crappie wholeheartedly. I haven't been able to do it the past couple years because of work, part-time jobs. Now, I'll have a couple days here and there where I can hit it, and I'm going to try to do so. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday, as it were. I'm going to be just fine. I've got a darling bride that takes darn good care of me, and if things get a little iffy, a little dicey, I'll pick up a bottle of Chivas Regal and have a shot or two of that, and that should be my pain medication, since I can't have anything else. Take good care of yourself, Kerry. Always good to hear from you as our closer in the mornings. Stay warm, pal. I'd like to thank not just Kerry for being here, and also offering his suggestion we perform a random act of kindness for others to make everybody's life more pleasant. We tease Kerry unmercifully. He takes it pretty well. And everybody else that checks in on the net with us, we might have a couple of words for them, laughing and joking around, but it's all in good camaraderie, and I appreciate each and every one of the folks, the stations that checked in with us this morning. Those who are listening on scanners, Broadcastify, or other devices, if you'd like to get an FCC license and come and join us, and it's not very difficult to do, you can go to w8wky.org. That is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's website. Under the far right education tab, you can drop down, or it used to be set up that way, and find VE test sessions scheduled in the future, headed up by NAWB, Step in the lead for the VE team he's assembled. They do an awesome job making people feel comfortable, taking their test and getting licensed. Just a great group of folks. Pausing for time. Recognition to the originators of this net. Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy WB8 JTW, and Tom K8 DSD. 35 plus years ago started this net off, and we're going to continue to do it each and every morning, Monday through Saturday, through the week. NTAD Dave here is Mondays. I am Tuesdays and Wednesdays, net control. Thursdays and Fridays, Gary, AA8CS, the club president, is net control. And Saturday would be Stefan, NAWB, or Phil, K8PMI, or a net control operator to be announced 6 days, starting at 7, going till whenever. Always good to hear from folks. With that, I'll go ahead and say 7-3 to everybody. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, and I'll return the repeater back to normal amateur use at 8:40 a.m. with 55 check-ins. WA8 KOC clear.